Whether or not you fancy yourself a filmmaker, you will definitely by the end of this interview. We introduce and meet Mike Johnson from the 48-Hour Film Festival. Great to have you with us this morning.
Thank you.
So what annual is this? Been going on for years?
This is the 4th.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you want us to do? Just grab a camera and anything we want and get out there?
Well, when me and Sharon, she's the co-organizer with me, when we started, we were just contestants in the first two. And the guy who was organizing that one moved off to film school in London, and we really wanted to do another one, and no one was organizing it, so that's when we're like, well, let's do it.
Got to get it going. Yeah.
It was fun, and I'd never really made a film before that, but it was really fun, so we had to jump on that and start organizing it so we could actually make a new one.
Well, we thank you for that, and then we also thank you for bringing along an example of one of the films. So let's have a look at that, and then we can get, well, in fact, it's last year's winner.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at that one.
I am Meridian. I have no recollection of a world before this endless, ever-expanding industrial maze of concrete, steel, and glass. Like everyone else, I am a single cog in a machine of ignorance. Every day is the same. Every morning we rise before the sun, and at night we retire as it sets. Our days are spent in cubicles where we toil over menial tasks, never knowing or even caring about how the facts and figures we process daily may affect our lives for better, or more likely for worse. Deforestation and pollution have spiraled out of control in a futile bid to house the exploding population. Food is scarce and rationed meagerly. Before the government...
Okay, so you just saw winning entry. Do you remember the name of that?
Yeah, that's Blazing Violet Productions.
Okay. So what are the the standards? What kind of standards do we have to meet for entry form in this? You have 48 hours, obviously, to shoot it.
You have 48 hours to write, direct, film, edit. There's certain ingredients you have to include in your film, and we give them the ingredients. These ingredients are such things like 2 props you have to include, an editing effect, different lines you have to use in their scene location. So their editing effect was the aged film, which you saw at the beginning there. Their prop was craft dinner and a toolbox.
Okay, are we going to see craft dinner? So somewhere, there it is. Okay, so somewhere in the films they had to put this and write it into their...
Yeah, and that's so we know that you're actually doing the film in the allotted 48 hours.
Because you're having the so-called props that were ordered in it.
Yeah.
And what else do you have to have in it?
The lines that you have to use in it.
Okay.
Scene location and editing effect.
Obviously, it's going to change this year. Like, you're not going to use the same ones.
No.
Okay.
So
what are you going to use this year? You don't want to tell me.
It's a secret.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a secret because we haven't really come up with it yet.
Big grand prize, Academy Awards, trip to?
Non-stop fame, fortune, and a trip to Lethbridge. Just kidding. There's no trip.
Oh, okay. I was excited about going to Lethbridge.
We're still looking for sponsors and everything. It's really hard to find the sponsors and everything. Me and Sharon have been hitting the streets and trying to get prizes and everything. The full entry fee goes to prizes and everything.
How much is the entry fee?
It's $50 per team. And the Metro Cinema sponsors, and it's in partnership with FAVA, so the screening will be at the Metro Cinema.
How many entries are you taking?
We're taking 20 this year.
Okay.
Last year was 15, but we shortened the time of the film from 10 minutes to 5 minutes, so to make it a little more challenging.
Right.
You have to tell the whole story in 5 minutes now.
And you just write a story. Are there any limitations to what your story can be about?
No, just keep it clean.
Good advice.
That's the only rule.
Okay. Excellent. I love it. So there's a website, FAVA, stands for?
Film and Video Arts.
Okay.
And they're... it's a non-profit organization for local filmmakers and visual artists and everything, and that's who kind of got me and Sharon into all the films. But they have their Super 8 challenge and all that stuff where you use a Super 8 camera and make little films and everything.
Okay, so on the website, if people want to register or more information about this 48-hour film fest, you get to rub shoulders with the likes of Mike Johnson and find out 48 hours to create a movie. Filming dates, by the way, are March 23rd, 24th, and 25th, and the screening, the evening, the big grand night is April 10th. So thank you so very much for coming in, Mike, and good luck with this festival. We'll see you at the end. We want to see the results of it.
Yeah, we just have the information session on Wednesday, though, at FAVA.
Okay, good to know. Right, so that people can get all the rules and the regulations.
Yeah, and register because it fills up already a quarter full.
Nice. Okay, thanks very much.
Thanks.
Have a super rest of your day. You as well, but if you can stick with us, great. Of course, we've been chatting with Bridget all morning.